Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Charleen and this is going to be a little tutorial of my glowy kind of makeup routine. And this is something that I wear like to events or nights out and stuff. I kind of like the look of not having too much makeup on. It kind of still looking natural but still glam obviously, and still looks like you made an effort. So yeah, I'm going to bring you to my whole routine and I hope you enjoy. I'm going to first go in with my moisturisers. This is the Maximum Moisture Locking Everyday Moisturiser from the Alex Steinhardt collection in pennies. I actually only got this, but I'm not that picky with moisturisers, so I'll use anything. I'm just going to rub that all the way in. So once we're all moisturised, I'm going to use the Flormar Double Radiance Primer. You know I love this. I used this in my first video ever on YouTube. It was only like 2 months ago, but still. I've been using this for like, I'd say over a year, and it's just so good. I actually have it on my chest right now as well for some glow. I'm going to put more on though, obviously. And I'm going to use this with the Suzanne Jackson SF101 brush. This is a really dense brush, so it just like really, I don't know, really works for this product. So I'm just going to squirt some on my brush and then dot it around my face. I'm going to go into it a little bit more, just because, I don't know, just because. There we go, and now we are shining like the Tin Man. Just because I love a bit of glow, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter. This is in the shade Goddess Glow, and I'm going to put this just on the high points on my face. So just my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead and my chin. This is actually so nice. And I'm going to buff that in with the same brush again. Okay, now we're literally glowing, but that's what you want. So my theory for like having glowy makeup is have as much of a glowy base as you can underneath, and then you can cover as much as you want with your foundation. I find by having this on, having a bit of coverage from the Flormar one, the bit of glow, you don't need as much foundation, and then you just don't get caked, and then you just look more natural and glowy. And that's the trick, I think that works for me anyway. So next up I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Coverage. I always get asked what shade I wear in this. This is a warm beige, so when I'm tan that's what I'll wear. And then the brush I use is the Rebel Luna R09. So Laura Ward actually used this on me for her demo and I literally fell in love with it. It was so good. It's so like, it's just like the perfect density for a foundation brush, and it just makes your foundation go on so flawlessly. So yeah, I just think your brush makes such a difference as well. If you're looking for a new brush, definitely have a look at this one. And they're really affordable as well. So I'm just using like circular motions to buff it into my skin, and the more you work with a product, Laura Ward taught me this, the more like sheer it will get, and like the more it just like looks like your skin. I just feel like, I don't know, before that I just kind of like lumped it on, was like grand, but once you actually buff it into your skin and like take time blending it, it makes such a difference as to how the product actually looks. So I feel like I was doing it wrong my whole life. Until Laura was talking about it and I was like, oh my god, that makes sense. Like, I'm just gonna blend it. Don't forget your ears and your neck obviously as well. This foundation is available to buy on Beauty Bay and it's literally just so nice. I actually had it before. I still have it. It's just in the paler shade and I'm never really pale. Like, if you see me without tan on, like there's probably something wrong with me, because I don't like being pale. It's just not a fun time. So I was never really using it obviously because I had the pale shade. But now that I have the tan shade, it's literally my favourite foundation ever. Literally my go-to for nights out and stuff, and it's just so glowy and fab. And I think like, I think everyone needs it basically in their life. I actually learned so many tips at Laura's demo. I was the model for the demo, but she also said she doesn't put foundation under the eyes because it's so heavy. I was like, that makes so much sense, because you're going to cover it anyway with concealer. Why put foundation there? So I just don't do that anymore. So like, as you can see, I put there's a little contact lens case, but I use one pump and there's loads left and I'm literally basically done, and I'm so glowy. I love it. Next I'm going to go in with the Inglot Under Eye Concealer. This is in the shade 96, and then the Rebel Luna R08 brush. This is like a mini R09 and it's so good. I used to just use my foundation brush underneath my eyes for concealer, which obviously is fine, but like since I've been using this I'm like, oh my god, why did I do that? Like, and that was another tip from Laura actually as well, to use the brush. I'd never even thought of using a brush, like. So I'm just using this to like brighten my eyes. I actually have contact lenses in, I don't know if you can tell, but they're like green. They took me so long to get into my eyes, especially just one of them. One of them was fine, one of them flew straight in, the other one was a struggle, but we got there in the end. I'm also gonna do my nose a little bit, my cupid's bow, either side of my mouth. And then I just left a big patch underneath my eye. That's great, isn't it? So yeah, I'm just going to blend in all the little edges and really get into the hairline. I feel like my hair looks so blonde that it doesn't look like I have hair like here, but I do look a bit bald, but it's fine. It's probably covering myself. And also this little brush is good to get into little crevices that you can't with your big foundation brush, and just make sure everything is seamlessly blended together. So I'm going to go in with cream contour next. So this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Beautiful Bronze, and I'm just going to like cream contour this basically. Just going to do a line like that, and just at my forehead as well. I literally love cream contour, it's probably one of my favourite things in the world. And then underneath the jaw to hide the double chin. So I'm just going to go in with my foundation brush again and buff this out. So this is really, really easy to blend out actually, this product. Especially with this brush, like this brush is my life. Don't know what I'd done without it. So yeah, that just like gives it a nice shadow, but it's just a cream. That's what I love. Then I'm just going to do the nose and blend it with the little R8 brush that I used for the concealer. Oh fuck. Nearly smashed my mirror, that's fine. So I'm going to go in and just blend the little tip of the nose thing that I just done. This is just kind of shorten your nose. Then whatever's left, just put it on my eyeballs. Then I'm going to blend my forehead before it dries in. And I'm just going to, buff that into the hairline. Oh fuck. I think it's after drying, did it? No. Just a little bit, but it's okay. I also just take a little bit of my foundation and put it on the brush and just go underneath. Just kind of clean it up a little bit and make your cheekbones look more defined. So that's what's done for our cream products. Actually, no, I was going to put on some cream blush, but I'm just going to do powder blush. So next I'm going to go in with my powder products. I don't use much setting powder, but today I'm going to use a little bit just because I am going to an event and I need to kind of stay on, and it's probably going to be like warm in the event or whatever, so I don't want to look like a big crease ball. So I'm going to use the RCMA translucent powder and just set under my eyes, side of my nose and the middle of my forehead. So I'm going to do this using my Zoeva, what's it called, Luxe highlight brush. I don't use this for highlight, clearly. So I'm just going to use a little bit just underneath my eyes, literally just the tiniest bit, like, and just a little bit in the middle of my forehead. Don't worry, this isn't going to take away your glow, because you already have all the glowy products underneath, so it's going to keep that all in place. So next I'm going to go with bronzer and contour. So for contour I'm using this Sunset Trio from Suzanne Jackson, and this is so nice. So this is in the shade Contour, obviously, and that's it there. That's what I'm going to use. This palette is so handy, especially for like traveling and stuff. It's just so good. So I'm just going to put this in like the shape for 3 on my face. So the brush I'm using is the Nema Harley brush, and this is so nice for contour and bronze. Bronzer, should I say. And yeah, it's just fab. Just really gets your product on so well. This is so pigmented. Just kind of buffing it in. I don't want anything too harsh, which is why I'm going in with bronzer afterwards as well. This is just my contour shade, and then going under my jawline again to make you look like you don't have double chin. So that's the contour done. Now I'm going to go in with the JCAT Golden Soleil Baked Bronzer, and this is in the shade Cancun Gold Tan. This is gorgeous. I got it at the beauty show, and I'm literally in love with the product. I'm kind of taking my bronzer just like over the contour nearly and a bit higher, so more in the kind of shape that a blush should be in. That makes sense? I don't think that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not going to put this under my jawline because this is shimmery, so it's kind of going to highlight the areas too, and I don't really want to highlight the double chin today, so I'm not gonna. So next I'm going to go with blusher. So I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. If you don't use blusher, where have you been? Like, this blusher is so nice. If you're scared of blush, go for something like this because it's kind of more like a highlighty kind of blush with like a touch of pink. And I'm going to use the Rebel Luna Oro 4 for the blush. Just going to pat into it a little bit and then just like sweep it across my cheeks. And kind of like smile when you're doing it so you know that you're putting it in the right place. I'm also going to take some of the blush shade in the Sunset Trio. I always find that blush just wears off so quickly, so I kind of like to overdo it and then it will just wear off by itself. So don't be afraid if you overdo it a little bit. I think I have, but it's fine. Overdone 2 bits. You probably can't see it on camera, but very pink. But it's fine. We will just move on, and it's going to fade off anyway, so it's fine. Then for my highlighter, I'm going to go with Becca Champagne Pop. Mine's all cracked, like, oh my god, it's in bits. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, but it still works, so I'm going to use it, and it's literally one of my like favourite highlighters. It's so nice. Then I'm going to get the tip of the nose, a little bit of the bridge, my upper lip, and I'm going to go up just above my brow bone. Literally just highlight everywhere that you want to highlight, like I am addicted to it. And then I put a little bit just on the apples on my cheeks, so you can kind of see it when you're like head on and not only from the side. So I'm also going to put this on my collarbones and then also my shoulders. Fab. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my setting spray, so Fix Plus, and I'm just going to spritz this all over my face, and it just makes all your powders and your creams just all come together. And yeah, I just love Fix Plus. I can't do makeup without it. So next I'm going to go into my brows, so I'm probably going to speed this up. It's not that interesting and it's not that hard to do what I do. I can't really do brows, to be honest. I just use the Maybelline Brow Precise, and it's like a really skinny brow pencil, and then I just use the Benefit Gamey Brow to go through it and to kind of like spike up my brows a bit so they look a bit more fluffy and full. Yeah, so this is in the shade 3 and this is in the shade Dark Brown. So I'm just gonna like kind of flick the pencil through my brows. I like them to be kind of natural looking, or like lighter looking, because my hair is so blonde obviously. Oh, I think they're a bit too dark. Fuck. We can fix it. I'm just going to go through with clear brow gel because there's no colour in this obviously, so it was kind of going to make them look a bit lighter. Okay, so brows are done, so I'm going to go in with my eyes. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do one colour on them. So I've done my brows, my lips, and now I'm onto eyes. I'm just using the Too Faced bronzer in Chocolate Soleil in medium deep and just putting that on my eyeballs because I'm so bad at eyeshadow otherwise. So I'm just kind of making them just look a little bit darker so it looks like I have something done. So I'm going in again with my highlighter. This is obviously Champagne Pop, and I'm going to put this in my inner corners. A bit more on the tip of my nose. And then just on my brow bone as well. So I'm going to go do my lashes and then come back when I'm finished. Okay, so this is the finished look. My eyelash glue is still drying a bit, but yeah, this is it. Any questions, let me know. I'm off to my event now. I'm kind of running late, so I need to run out the door. But yeah, this is it. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Actually, for my lips, I used the Bear It lip liner with the Penny's lip liner. I don't know the name of that as well. And then the Bear It lipstick and the Fenty Beauty gloss. Oh, and the Bear It lip kit is SOSU. So I'm going to leave all the products I used down below in the description box. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.